bastages.
All right, I'm gonna finish it up with this. This is my last piece of the day. Canada could soon have G7's first small modular nuclear reactors. Wouldn't that be something? Remember talking about this with Atomic Rod, like
I know we've been.
ago? He's like, you could just have one reactor power like the whole neighborhood forever for free.
I hate to say it, but like this guy on this person commented on our geopolitics and empire. Check that out if people want to hear us ranting with somebody else. Your guests are morons, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be like too egotistical. We've been ahead of the curve on a lot of stuff so far. So
we're also morons. So there's
almost everything. But yeah.
For the last 15 years, there's been a lot of talk about the possibilities of small modular reactors, mini nuclear plants that could be factory built and power an industrial site or small city. Now, Ontario is pressing ahead with a plan to build 4 of them, the first in the Western world. A lot of governments are watching to see how this goes. Significantly smaller in size and power output compared to traditional nuclear plants, small modular reactors, SMRs, are based on the same science. Fission used to generate heat. SMRs are basically shrunken down technology, or about a third or a quarter in size, but have many of the same principles. Ontario has given the green light for Ontario Power Generation to spend $7.7 billion to build the first of the reactors and common systems for all 4 next to the Darlington Power Plant east of Toronto. Modular plant called BMRX 300 was designed by America-based GE Hitachi Nuclear Energy, which is enough to power about 300,000 homes. Saskatchewan next. It's hoped the finished plant will show both feasibility and benefits of SMRs and encourage broader adoption. The Saskatchewan government is considering the same reactor model, said Frank. They're basically hinging their decision on whether to build their first nuclear reactor based on whether or not things go well in Ontario. So you might have a nuke plant there. Alberta and New Brunswick are also considering SMRs, and Ontario has been helping to try and export the technology to countries like Poland and Estonia. Frank says there's global commitment to triple existing nuclear capacity. I mean, it's about fucking time, isn't it?
Well, you know what it took? You know what the tipping point was?
What?
Re-upping Long Island, the Long Island plan, right? 3 Mile Island with for the Amazon, for all these tech companies needing like AI infrastructure.
Totally. It's all for AI shit, data center.
So, and now all of a sudden, if they can do it, we'll do it for the people. You know, if it's good enough for big tech, it's good enough for the plebs.
Ontario government says the plants will help meet energy demands in the future. We're expected to rise by 75% by 2050. The province's Minister of Energy and Mines, Stephen Leck, says construction will employ 18,000 people, and the plant should last 65 years. But the project isn't without critics. Jack Gibbons says analysis by his group shows solar and wind would be much cheaper, also much less effective. He also believes going with the reactor designed by U.S.-based Hitachi is not good for national security. These new American reactors will require us to import enriched uranium from the United States. That enriched uranium could be cut off by President Trump at any moment. How long do you think that it's going to take to build this thing? When do you think you need the uranium? Because I bet you Trump is long gone by the time you get this thing built. Some tells me it takes more than 3 years and 9 months to make.
I mean, what is their timeline? I mean, I could imagine with how long it takes things to happen in Canada. I mean, is this like a decade or 2 away, or what?
I'm saying even if they were going hard to the paint, it's got to be at least 3 or 4 years.
Oh.